It's that time of the year. Happy holiday. Everyone, let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Embiid is out there with the kid. Then there's lights out, and then it's Little General, and it's Brian in at the two-guard position. And for the Knicks, we've got the captain. OG Anunoby is out there with Carter. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Jackson in at the 5. Oh, we get to see, Brent, two of the league's strongest backcourts tonight. And this is probably the kind of game that suits your taste, am I right?
Oh, I love it. I love it, Kevin. This game is going to come down to guard play. It's not just about the backcourt scoring. It's just as much about that strong perimeter defense.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the night.
At the line, one shot.
What's up? Hey, Greg, the touch on the Bulls for a moment. Defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Carter outside. Misses the three. Here's buckets. He had 27 points last game. Bridges passes to Anunoby. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Buries it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Lee against Carter. Fires from the wing. Shots good by Lee.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Drake. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And it's Wright missing.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Pass to Dean. And here is Lee. It's right on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Big Dog with the foul.
Jackson.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Lee against Carter. No good from Lee.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Shots good by buckets.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Passes it to Anunoby. Tipped away and stolen by Wright. Shoots over Bridges, and that one's good. Right. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Lee with the block, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And for a team in the NBA's biggest market, Brett, amazing that it's been 5+ decades since the Knicks last time.
It's unbelievable. I mean, they've been close a couple times, but that has not been in recent history, Kevin, as you know. We've had a lot of great players, but man, it just shows you how hard it is to win in this league.
For Jackson. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging 23 points per game, 11 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
The pass to Drake. Back to Bridges. They get a hand on it. Pass to Lee. It's rebounded by New York. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Chicago?
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Their activity on the defensive end has been fantastic here tonight. They've had deflections. They've ended up with steals, and that's just getting them out on the break and speeding them up.
To the paint. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Here's the captain coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. Bridges, right side. 6 on the shot clock and stolen by Wright.
Just careless. No other way to describe it to start the game. That's already his 3rd miscue.
That one goes in. Knicks trail by 4. Here's the captain. 5 points in the game. Here's Carter. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, that screen wasn't quite as effective as it could be. However, they find a way to get it done. Credit the shooter for overcoming that aggressive defense.
And a fast break now for New York. The captain with the bucket. The captain's got 7.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Wright looking around. Pass to Lee. Back to Wright. Just 5 on the clock. That one good for 2. 8 points for him.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
New York calls timeout. Nearing the midway point of the season now, GA, what do you think is most important for teams to focus on at this point?
I think just trying to establish overall continuity. You want to head into the second half of the season with some momentum behind you, as well as just general confidence.
for him.
Sir.
Here's the captain. He's got 7. The shot misses. Good D by Embiid. Chicago leading. Over to the left wing. Right outside. Passes it to Embiid. It's blocked. Now, here's Anunoby. Defense is right there. Here's Carter. And Embiid with the block.
And how about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers. And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
We talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Here's Drake. And the Knicks miss again. The Bulls have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Bulls shooting their first free throws of the night.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Lee. When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
Right inside. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Philadelphia. The drive by Lee. Knicks with the rebound. Bridges got 4 rebounds now tonight. Trying to get something going. The captain with the bucket.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's Wright. 8 points for him. The pass to Dean. Here's buckets. Shot from free throw range, and it's good for 2. And the Bulls lead by 4.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Whitey's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Chicago also making some changes. Money's checked in for the kid, and it's Dosunmu in for Lee. Right outside. He kicks to Embiid. Out to the right wing. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Teardrop shot.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting 42% to begin this game. Here's Bryan. And again, Chicago. No good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Shots good by Buckets.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And the sheer size of Embiid poses so many problems for the opponent, and he's using it well to score inside against him.
Here's Carter, and he uses the glass on the layup. Carter's got his second bucket of the night.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
2 minutes remaining.
Right down low.
2 minutes.
Feeds to Embiid. And the rejection by Jackson. Down low. Pass to Drake.
Okay.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Wow. You're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Pause the rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Right outside. Here's Bryan. Offensive rebound. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now, here's Anunoby. He has yet to score. Here he goes. He gets that one. And the Bulls lead by 3. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Drake the pass to Anunoby. Passes to Carter for the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, White has quickly developed great floor vision. Doesn't miss the wide open man.
There's the pass to Embiid. Over Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to the captain. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
The 10-footer. Embiid, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Right with it. He's got 8 to the middle. 4 seconds left. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Wright. Embiid's got the game tied up here for the Bulls. It's a tie game in New York. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
The Bulls, 27.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
And Chicago has possession. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Lee. Get out there with money. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Ball in at the point. And that one drops for him.
So hard to knock Lonzo Ball off his center of gravity. That time, a good job of keeping his composure around the challenge.
Now Hart has Anunoby to the inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Friday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets.
And this is a perfect situation for them coming up. They'll be facing a lot of teams that they should beat, and those games will be at home. Can't ask for a better stretch of the schedule.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. New York City remains a basketball mecca. NYC legend and former Knick Mark Jackson always talks up the basketball environment. He says, coming up in New York, it's all about the grit, the grind, the edge, the competitiveness, the swag, the confidence, the struggle, and the embracing of the bright lights. Kevin?
Well, it's all there, and it is the biggest stage for sure. David, thanks.
Always playing heads up as Lonzo tries to find the open teammate.
Right side, White. Pass to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. New York moving the ball around. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Down low, here's Money, and he dunks it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Knocked away. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And here is Hart. Nothing on the board. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected. Hart against Ball. Some solid defense from Hart.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
To the wing on the left. Here's Drake. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot 2.
Third personal foul.
Teams cut back on practices to limit the load on players. And Brent, some say it creates the opposite effect. Players not conditioned to the level they need to be.
And you wonder in the next couple years, Kevin, if some of the coaches, just depending on the life cycle of their team, with a team being young as opposed to a team being veteran, that coaches are going to find creative ways to get more practice time in. We know practice time is where teams improve the most.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Left side, Ball. Shoots from 8. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
New York, no good that time either. Chicago leading by 3. Lee outside. Lets it go with the three. Rebounded by the captain. The captain's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jackson passes to Drake. From the line, and he connects with the jumper. The captain's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Timeout called, the Bulls. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for OG Anunoby.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now the pass to Money. Now here's Dosunmu. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Ball with the bucket.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
White looking around, and Jackson throws it down hard.
It's so smooth in the pick and roll. Love seeing White there with the right pass.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Dosunmu. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Bulls have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. Knicks trail by 4. It's White on the wing. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Minnesota. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
The Bulls shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And so here is New York, 7-point differential. Outside, White. Pass to Hart. And here is Anunoby. Puts it up from 12, and the Knicks good for 2.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Outside Ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ball's got 7 points.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Here's Drake. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
But you got to slow him down. If he gets ahead of speed like that and measures those steps, Lonzo's going to throw it down.
To the paint. It's deflected. Lee against Hart. Lee left side. Passes it to Money. Lee outside. 6 on the shot clock. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Ball against Jackson. It's good. 11 points in the game.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Chicago calls timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
For New York. He's checked in for Hart, and it's Bridges in for White. Chicago also making some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Money. Huggins comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Wright in for Ball. They get the rebound. The kid gets the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Drake, and it's blocked. Here's buckets, guarded by Jackson. Bryant, Lee controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Lee's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
First personal foul.
While we're in the quick break, let's show you the list of the hottest shooting rookies in the NBA this year. You look at the captain, 4th in the league and as consistent as they come.
He's scoring and finishing at a very high level. I mean, playing within himself offensively and being very discerning with his shot selection.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
There's the feed to Lee. It's rebounded by New York. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Carter. Bridges for 3. Knocks it loose. Jackson kicks to Anunoby. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Anunoby's got 5.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And he comes up with the deuce. 10 points for Little General.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Pulls up on the elbow. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
The pass to Lee. Over Carter. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's Drake. Oh! And that one, no question, powered it down.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. No good from Lee. Carter, the pass to Anunoby. Here's Jackson, and the layup falls. Jackson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And a better box out saves him 2 points there.
Didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And it's Wright missing.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Here's Jackson. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Right, left side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And so Wright nails both of them. Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Embiid. And again, it's New York.
Bulls lead 56.
Now Chicago's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Bryant from the arc. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Embiid. Over Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Lee against Carter. Looking to end his cold spell. Tries again. Embiid. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Chicago leading by 3. Right outside. Passes it to Bryant. He blocks it again. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. And the shot goes in. New York's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Carter, the pass to Anunoby. Fader on the way, and it's off the back rim, no good.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
That's a great dunk.
Freakish. Wow. It's too much. It's just too much.
His teammates are falling all over each other. Look at him.
If you're the other team, you got to take that personally. Don't let them get the best of it.
Little turnaround. Here's Jackson. Can't throw down the reverse jam.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's Chicago up by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. Your team has found success when they've gotten the ball into the paint. Is that the goal, to do more of that in the second half?
Yeah, we want to play inside out, force them to collapse, and then we got to share the ball. We have to make quick decisions. When we move the ball quickly, we'll get good shots. But if we hold on to it, they're not going to be high percentage shots.
The ball finds energy, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. Kenny, your thoughts on how the Bulls are playing?
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, beating the defense down the floor, filling the lane, finishing with authority, Ernie, getting to the rim and finishing hard.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
They were undisciplined, turning it over way too much. Poor ball handling, lazy passing. These guys will have to be counting their lucky stars that this game has not gotten away from them.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The captain out there with Bridges. Then there's Jackson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Carter in at the power forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Kicks it to Bridges. New York moving the ball around. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
And you look at Carter. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
60.
White outside. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And the pass to Lee. Over Carter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Bulls have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Lee. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for New York, trailing by 5. And another make to his scoring column, his 5th basket of the game, now shooting 5 of 11.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
No good from Lee.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from 3.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. No coverage that time.
3-point goal.
Bucket's got 17 now.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
He kicks it to Embiid. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Bulls ball.
And a quick check now of the NBA's top rebounders. As you look at the kid, 3rd in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And he lobs it up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
So it's the Knicks now. 4-point game. New York takes timeout.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
For T-shirts.
The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, averaging about 32 points, over 2.5 blocks, and 6 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
And the rejection by Embiid. Here's the kid. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And here are the Bulls now. Bulls leading by 4. Lee passes to Embiid. The strength of Embiid on display.
That's from
looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Here's the captain, covered by Lee, off on the layup.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
66.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And it's Chicago scoring again.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Carter, that's good.
People talk about 3 and D with Bridges, but he can pass it too.
Lead 76-68.
Right side. Lee outside. Over Carter. Good work defensively by Carter.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
There's a lob to Jackson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Right outside. Inside. Joel Embiid.
Timeout.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
You gotta like what Little General has done in this game.
A smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
look for New York. Robinson's checked in for Jackson. Josh Hart comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's White in for the captain. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for the Bulls. Outside, White. That's to Hart. Some nice passing by New York here. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. And it's White missing. The Bulls leading by 10. Here's Bryan. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Third personal foul.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
One shot.
Knicks trail by 13. Now here's White. He has yet to score. Blows the alley-oop jam.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
And Brent, how about this Mitchell Robinson kid? His work ethic inside, impressive.
So dominant, Greg, on the inside. He's got that reach, able to go up and bother shots. He'd also led the league in field goal percentage in just his second year, so he knows where it is he's going to eat. Don't be surprised if he does that again.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. We have seen officials cracking down in recent years on traveling violations. The sense from the league was with the freedom of movement rule changes, it was becoming almost impossible to defend if ball handlers get away with, let's call it, extra footwork. It's been an adjustment for the players, but they're talented enough to make that adjustment. Kevin?
Yeah, they are. You're right. A high skill level indeed. DA, thank you.
One shot.
Knicks trail by 18. Pass to Bridges. Shot to stop the run, and it's good. 2 points. Bridges got his first 2 points of the night.
Bridges doing a great job of getting on the inside to find a way to score.
Down low, shoots from 8. And Lee with the basket on the assist by Wright.
The assist.
Wright's got 6 assists in the game.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
On the wing, Bridges. Outside, White. Rocket 6. Shoots over Dosunmu. Drilled from 11 feet out.
The nasty handles of White. Just so gifted at putting on a show with moves like that.
And right, here we go. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Bridges outside. passes it to Carter. Takes the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Carter's got 18 points in the game.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so White will bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 17. Bridges passes to Hart. Knocked loose. From about 16. Buckets with the rebound. Chicago leading by 17 to the middle. And here we go. Lee heading to the hoop.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
To the paint. Hart finds Robinson. Bridges outside. Outside Carter. That doesn't go either for Carter.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And here is Dosunmu. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. And the Bulls with some changes. Joel Embiid comes in for the kid. And Money subbed in for Lee.
Number 14.
Right outside. The pass to Money. Lays it up off the glass. He has 7.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
White the pass to Robinson. And Carter has it in the corner. Carter can't get that one to fall.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Now, here's Hart. He's guarded closely, and Robinson throws it down.
Yeah, throw it anywhere you want. Mitchell Robinson knows what to do.
96-77.
White against Wright. Embiid trying to break loose.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Carter outside. Pass to White. Puts up a 3. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
14.
This pause in the action gives us a chance to see the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers this month. The Bulls in second.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
The first free throw is good.
Mitchell Robinson has really simplified his game. He's just focused on getting high percentage looks, being around the rim, both for offense and obviously blocking shots and deter guys from scoring on the inside. He does those two things very well.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Bulls leading by 18. 1:41 left to play in the third.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, top man is going for the jugular.
Bridges passes to Carter. Here's White. Buries the long-range jumper. White's got 5.
Off the pass from Hart, he's made major strides playmaking-wise, turning himself into a more complete offensive player.
Unloads from 13. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Bridges outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Dosunmu.
Well, Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
For New York, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first one falls.
Mikal Bridges is one of those guys who maybe is a jack of all trades and master of nothing, willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's Wright with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. 51 seconds left here in the third quarter. Count that bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Bridges outside. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Bangs home the trifecta. Carter's got 21 in the game.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
186.
Right against White. The shot from the low post is good. And that's now 27 points for Little General.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. White with it. He has 5. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. Bridges inside the three-point line. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And so it's Chicago with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Chicago to start the fourth. Lee out there with the kid. And then it's Little General. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Bryan in at the shooting guard. Let's go. Offensive rebound.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Jackson, that's good.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Here's Wright to the inside. Embiid. And yes, it's good. And the Bulls lead by 18.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Driving to the basket.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It's White on the wing. Pass to Drake. The shot, no good. Good D by Embiid. Here's Lee. And the layup is good. Lee's got 10 points in just the second half.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Here's White. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
Goes up on the wing. Knicks with the rebound. Jackson's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's the three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid to the paint. Dean passes to Wright. And Anunoby sends it back. To the middle. Looking to get it going. Jackson trying to break free. Anunoby, good.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Lee passes to Dean. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Passes to Jackson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Shooting one.
Chicago leading by 17. Wright outside. Here's Lee. It's rebounded by New York. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Wright the pass to Anunoby. Cloak loose. Here's buckets. Lee kicks to Wright. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Right. He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Outside, White. There's Jackson with the three. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Right outside. 6 to shoot. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Wright's got 29 in the game.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Embiid with the steal. Inside, Dean, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
11 feet away. New York missing again. And Embiid has got the ball here for Chicago. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. White the pass to Anunoby. Out to White. Here's the captain, covered by Lee. Here's the captain, outside Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. Lee outside. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done, so what new teams?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
New York's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. The pass to Jackson. They could use a bucket. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Right outside. Pass to Lee. Over White. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Kicks to Jackson. Cranes the three-pointer. Jackson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
118-98.
Wright outside, into the lane, and the shot goes down. Wright's got 31 points.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's Drake. Hangs. He lays it in. The captain's got 29.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Wright outside. Pass to Dean. Anunoby sends it back. Here's Hart. And he drops it in from the low post.
Not stopping on his way in. Hart going through the defense.
Lee against Hart. Lee outside. Dean passes to Lee. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And Anunoby slams it in.
And you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass. Money.
Stolen away and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. For the Knicks, Carter comes in for Josh Hart, and it's Bridges in for White. Chicago leading by 16. Fades, and Lee with the basket on the assist by Embiid. 23 points for lights out.
Using those sight lines to find an open guy. Embiid always ready to deliver.
Here's Drake, and he double clutches and throws it down.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Drills the three-pointer. 26 points for lights out.
Nothing more frustrating than to have to guard a guy like him when he is on.
Pass to Anunoby. Jacks up a three, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
109.
Embiid inside, guarded by Jackson. Embiid, no good.
And that's how you want to see defense play. Got right up in his face to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
Knicks trail by 16. Shot from the inbound, and it's blocked. Lee with the ball, and it's Carter picking him up. Steps back and fires. Yes, that goes in. Lee's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
And there's the pass to Jackson. And the shot is good. Jackson's got 31 points.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Stolen by Jackson. Pass to the captain. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
At the line, one shot.
Chicago leading by 13. Right outside. Down low. Here's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hand.
Embiid at the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Embiid drops them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's the captain, covered by Lee. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
At the line for the Knicks,
And it's Wright with the ball for Chicago. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. Here's the captain, guarded by Embiid. Carter for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Carter's got 15 points here in the second half.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line. Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Bridges outside. Carter outside. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Carter at the line, he'll shoot 3.
Shooting 3.
He makes the first of 3, and that brings them to within 10. The second one drops, and that brings them within single digits. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that brings them within 8. 1:29 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Wright. The Knicks pull it in. The captain's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Intercepted. Now Wright. Pass to Embiid. Over Jackson. Embiid, no good.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
His 5th personal, 5th team foul. At the line for New York, Carter. At the line, 1 shot.
And that one falls for Carter. 58 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Right outside. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Jackson. Shoots from the elbow. That one's rebounded by Embiid. And he commits the intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here are the Bulls now, leading by 5. And so they foul intentionally.
Carter, fifth personal foul. Third team foul. Lee at the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
New York calls timeout. They trail by 7. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Little General.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. Now here's Lee. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother me. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.